Nonton. Nah, saudara, serial terbaru di salah satu saluran televisi berbayar ini hadir kemarin 20 Maret. Berjudul Three Body Problem. Film fiksi ilmiah penuh misteri berlatar belakang revolusi kebudayaan Tiongkok. Apa saja sisi menarik serial Three Body Problems ini? Berikut informasinya bersama jurnalis Kompas TV Asri Gunawan.
Hi Ben, hi Liam.
Hi.
I'm Aci from Indonesia. How are you guys?
Very good.
Very well, actually. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good.
Good morning.
Okay, so congratulations for Three Body Problem. Ben, of the many roles you have played before, what was the most challenging playing as Dashi?
What was most challenging? I don't know what's most challenging. I just take it by the horns and just ride with it wherever I'm going and investigate. You know, if I'm playing a counter-terrorist operative, then I'll find a counter-terrorist operative and shadow them in terms of, is this real, this greater existential threat? Do you have something like that? You know, it's a top tier 3, and if someone's saying that to me, then it exists, and you know, that to me becomes real. Right down to the car that they use, and you know, I got them to change the car, right down to what's the interior of someone that's in surveillance, everything. So that's been a real sort of thrill for me, just to imbue that sort of character.
Okay, cool. So Liam,
Yes.
I feel like Thomas Wade is a very strong and warm character. Do you see yourself in him?
I wish. No, I'm certainly not as confident as that man. My self-esteem can be shattered in the blink of an eye. That's one of the things with the joys that we get when acting, is that you can pretend to be these completely together, clever, you know, three-piece suited people that are very confident and sure of themselves. But it's you know, it's part of the job. That's your job, to portray these. So you're allowed by a load of people to behave like that and to be that character and do the things that Thomas Wade does in the show. But no, I couldn't be that guy. I'm much too insecure.
No, but both of you guys are so cool. So the series is about humanity. It's about unsolvable mystery, and also about science, about spaces, about alien. It's so complex. So please tell us your experience filming or shooting about the complex scene.
Do you know what? That's exactly it. Deep intake of breath.
That's what you do. You take it. You read the script, and you put down the script after reading the first one, and that's exactly what you do. You take a deep intake of breath and go, "How the hell are we going to do this?" And that's the challenge. That's the exciting thing, because you have to dig deep when you get a challenge. If you're just repeating yourself on something you've already done, you've already unlocked all those things. There's no mystery. There's no you know, you don't need to get your metaphorical shovel out and start digging and find solutions through panic a lot of the times. And if you can overcome these things incrementally, bit by bit, you can build up a character, you can build up a story, build up those things. And it's what audiences really enjoy, especially as you talked about the complexity of this, the various layers of what this story is. And you can look at them and you can really genuinely ask yourself, what would I do if I was in their situation? It doesn't patronize, it's not condescending. It expects your attention, it expects an audience to invest in this story, and you will be greatly rewarded by it because it treats its audience as grown-ups.
Oh, okay. So thank you so much. It's been lovely talking to you guys.
Very nice to talk to you too.
Bye.
Thank you. Okay. Hi guys. Hi Jess. Hi Jovan. How are you?
Fantastic. How about yourself?
Glad to hear that. So congratulations for Three Body Problems, guys. So I saw that in the series you have so much actions, and also you play the VR game, Jess. So is that one of the most challenging or something that you really enjoy during the shoot?
Both. I both had the time of my life, and it was also super challenging to do. So yeah, it was incredible because it's the first time that I had worked on that level of like visual effects. So it was cool to come in and have the set team build like half of a mountain there that I could climb, but then fill in the rest of the scene with my imagination. But yeah, of course that comes with its own challenges as well. But now I'm really good at talking to someone that's not there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, do you actually play a VR game in real life, Jess?
No, I have twice gone into one of those things where you do put on the headset and you will like walk around and you try to find a treasure or something. And those have been really fun, so I can see why it would be addictive.
Okay. Jovan, could you tell us about the Oxford Five and their history together?
Yeah, so these are all, I wouldn't say, well, yeah, a good group of friends that all studied together at Oxford University. They were handpicked by their mentor, and these are people who know everything about each other. They spent a lot of time, and actually, a fun fact, not a fun fact, but it just happened, was me and Jess went to Oxford to meet some physics students.
Yeah.
And so we really got to see that experience of what it would have been like if we were getting our doctorates or what have you together. And it's a really tight-packed sort of system. You know, they go to lectures together, and what they do is they put them in pods. So it would be around groups, that's what they were called, right? Yeah. It would be a group of 5 to 7 students of all walks of life, and they would go to lectures together with the grand body of physics students, but you would still stick within your pod. So if you're with these people for 5 to 6 years, and the students that we met, you're in this classroom or in these little, systems for hours a day, 12 hours a day, for years. So when you meet these people in our show, you understand that they have a lot of complex history. There's some who are in relationships, some who weren't friends before, but now they are friends. And I think David, Dan, and Alex, the creators, they really did something interesting where they have all of these characters coming from different walks of life who all know each other, and they come in and out of each other's lives for different reasons. But when this existential threat shows its head, it's up to this group to figure out what's going on while dealing with their day-to-day lives. So it's a very exciting story, and it was really fun to shoot with these guys. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so there's a lot of special effects, and you couldn't see on screen. So how do you feel when you see the final result of the series, guys? Maybe Giovanni will take it.
Yeah, I think you get to see that this was definitely a passion project for David, Dan, and Alex. I know that they've had this material for years. They have a respect for the following of the novel, and they wanted to handle this adaptation with care. And I think that they were very meticulous about how they were going to be telling these stories and trying to make it as relatable as possible, because this is not just a threat that would happen to a particular demographic of people. This would happen to all of us as a shared human race. And so I think it's really cool to see the final product, to see how much they put, as you mentioned before, the set dressing, seeing the VR sequences, and just knowing that our showrunners at Netflix really worked hard to bring a compelling story to the screen.
Okay, maybe a last question for you, Jess. The character in the book might be more complicated with the one you are playing in the series. So, did the creator of the series allow you to have your personal exploration to your character?
Absolutely, yeah. I think Jovan mentioned it was a super collaborative experience. So, and I would say the complexity that she has in the books actually did translate into the adaptation. I think she's incredibly nuanced. And Dan, David, and Alex are on set every day. They're there to talk to us so that if we have any questions or suggestions, they're open to it. They're like, yeah, why don't we try that? Let's see what it looks like. Let's see what it feels like. So the whole step, every step of the process felt like a conversation between us, because that's what I'm there to do. They're there to oversee the entire world that we're living in, and we are there to oversee our particular character. So we're the expert on those.
So they give you the flexibility to explore your character, right? Not based on the novel, the books, right? You can explore the character as you comfortable and what do you imagine of your character, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, it's so lovely talking with you guys. Congratulations and success for your series. And I hope to see you guys on the next flicks. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. See you.